Hey guys, it's Owen from Wrestling Inc. back with another wrestling news roundup. Without any further ado, let's get into today's biggest stories in the world of professional wrestling. Bray Wyatt's asking price to join AEW is reportedly very high. Bray Wyatt Wyndham Rotunda has set a very high asking price to return to WWE or join AEW, according to a tweet from Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer. While responding to a fan on Twitter, Meltzer noted Tuesday that a wrestling promotion would have to shell out a lot of money to sign the former WWE champion. Meltzer also mentioned how both WWE and AEW would be interested in each other's top talents right now, while reacting to a report of WWE's interest in bringing back FTR. WWE Hall of Famer Mike Rotunda recently provided an update on when his two sons, Wyatt and Bo Dallas, could return to the squared circle. Quote, "They're definitely not maybe done," Rotunda said on Stories with Briscoe and Bradshaw. "I don't know, they've kind of got their foot in and going with a couple of different things, trying to see what's available. So, maybe you'll see them back, maybe you won't, I don't know yet. But I don't want to speak for them either because I know they're trying to reach out and get some different things going." At Wrestlemania Access in Dallas earlier this month, WWE Hall of Famer The Undertaker said he wishes to see Bray Wyatt return home to WWE at some point. Wyatt recently held a Q&A on social media to answer questions on his wrestling future, his health and a lot more. Since his WWE release last July, he has been working on a horror film project along with special effects artist Jason Baker. WWE reportedly interested in bringing back AEW Tag Team. WWE reportedly has interest in bringing back FTR, who are the current AAA World Tag Team Champions and Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions. Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler will reportedly see their AEW contract expire this summer, but Fightful Select reports that AEW is able to retain the option year on their contract, which the company will likely do. It's believed that news will be coming out soon on the option year being exercised or a contract extension. WWE officials have reportedly expressed internal interest about possibly bringing back the tag team formerly known as the Revival Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder. WWE is unable to approach FTR directly due to their AEW contracts. While still with WWE in 2019, FTR passed up what was then huge contracts of $850,000 each. Former WWE Talent Relations head Mark Carrano noted at one point that he possibly could have got their deals to $1 million each before they decided to leave for AEW. Despite the interest from WWE, FTR will not be leaving AEW anytime soon. In an update, Fightful Select issued an update to their original report and noted that AEW confirmed how FTR still has more than 1 year left on their current contracts. They will remain under contract to AEW for at least the year-plus period. There's no word on if FTR would be interested in returning to WWE one day when they're legally able to. WWE is unable to approach FTR directly due to their AEW contract, but the company is said to be interested in bringing back the tag team formerly known as Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson of the Revival. WWE Raw viewership and key demo rating down from the previous week. Monday's live WWE Raw episode drew an average of 1.648 million viewers on the USA Network according to Nielsen via Showbuzz Daily. This is down 8.59% from last week's 1.803 million viewers. For this week's show, the first hour drew 1.804 million viewers, the second hour drew 1.685 million viewers, and the final hour drew 1.456 million viewers. Monday's Raw drew a 0.47 rating in the 18 to 49 key demographic. This is down 12.96% from last week's 0.54 key demo rating. Raw ranked number 3 for the night in the cable top 150 with the 0.47 rating in the key 18 to 49 demographic. This is down from last week's number 1 ranking. Raw ranked number 17 for the night in the viewership on cable behind various other cable programs. Monday's Raw drew the lowest total audience since January 17 and the lowest key demo rating since March 7th. Monday's Raw viewership was down 13.6% from the same week in 2021, while the key demo rating was down 23% from the same week in 2021. The 2021 episode had competition from the NBA, but it was not the playoffs. Jack Evans' AEW contract will not be renewed. Jack Evans' time in AEW will soon be coming to an end. The 22-year pro and student of both Brian Alvarez and the Hart family Dungeon announced that his contract with AEW would not be renewed once it expired at the end of April, effectively making him a free agent. Quote, "My time with AEW has been fun and enjoyable, but it has come to an end as I will not be re-signed when my contract ends at the end of April," Evans tweeted. "I'd like to thank everyone at AEW and the AEW fans for the opportunity." In a follow-up tweet, Evans responded to two fans arguing over the nature of his departure. He was quick to offer praise for AEW in regards to letting his contract run its course as opposed to releasing him months earlier. Quote, "I actually think that it is something that AEW should be put over for," Evans tweeted. "They do keep you for the full length of the contract." Jack Evans would join AEW in May of 2019, alongside Angelico, changing their tag team name to the Hybrid 2, later shortened to TH2. His most notable matches in AEW included TH2 taking on Best Friends at AEW's first ever event Double or Nothing, TH2 vs the Young Bucks on the December 9, 2020 episode of AEW Dynamite, and a match with Kenny Omega on the November 26 episode of AEW Dark, where he unsuccessfully challenged Omega for the AAA Mega Championship. After losing a hair versus hair match to Orange Cassidy on the October 1 episode of AEW Rampage, Jack Evans was taken off of TV. Wrestlemania 38 and Veer Mahaan's return reportedly draw big in India. WWE's WrestleMania 38 was reportedly viewed by a massive 56.1 million live viewers in India via the Sony Sports Network. India.com reported the viewership figure this week, which came from data released by the BARCI. WrestleMania 38 viewership in India was up 29% from WrestleMania 37 in 2021. It was also noted that WrestleMania Saturday viewership was up 34% from 2021, while WrestleMania Sunday viewership was up 33% from last year. It looks like the official Raw re-debut of Veer Mahaan was also a big ratings draw in India on Sony Sports Network. Veer's re-debut on the Raw after WrestleMania reportedly drew a 9% increase in viewership compared to the previous week's average. After months of teaser promos, Veer appeared on the post-WrestleMania 38 edition of Raw and attacked the Mysterios. He then returned the following week to defeat Dominic Mysterio and defeated enhancement talent Jeff Brooks this week. So what are your thoughts on today's Wrestling News Roundup? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Be sure to like and subscribe to Wrestling Inc. and I'll speak for you again very, very soon.